a jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Home to try. Baylor Titans.
Throwing first play is Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down. When you look at this Packers defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Red on red.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Eckler again.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Look at this Packers defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Herbert going to change the play here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Home troops right. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Running on first down, Eckler. He gets away from one. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
25 yards that time.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Set. Crowd run. Let's go.
Eckler. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Red on red.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers had 6 to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
5-9. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that coach is dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left, Hardman. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Second down and 8. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And he works free. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he takes his... before going out of bounds. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one swung out here to Jones.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Hey,
Now Herbert going to change the look.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chargers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's 3rd and 6. Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side is complete to Lee. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
All right, let's go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Up the middle, Jones. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Home to right. Baylor Tiger. Hey, orange, go.
Herbert to throw. He's got Eckler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give him credit for that one.
Go.
Throwing, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ray. Hey, go line. Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey, Ram.
Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
59.
Now Herbert. Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right.